Okay, now for perpendicular lines. So, perpendicular lines are a little bit more complicated. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals of each other. So what I mean by opposite is that we change the sign for the slope. So negative becomes positive, positive becomes negative. Reciprocal means I flip the fraction. Okay, so deciding whether or not each pair of lines is perpendicular. This line has a slope of 2 over 3. This line has a slope of negative 3 over 2. So this one's positive, this one's negative. They are opposite of each other. And they're also reciprocals because the reciprocal of 2 over 3 is 3 over 2. So yes, these lines are perpendicular. The next ones, I've got negative 4 over 7 and negative 7 over 4. So even though these are reciprocals, they're both negative. So these are not perpendicular because both the slopes are negative. They have to be opposite. One has to be positive, one has to be negative. Here, I've got positive 1 over 3 and negative 3. So one's positive, one's negative. Now are they reciprocals? Well, the reciprocal of 1 over 3 is 3 over 1, which is the same thing as just 3. So positive, negative, reciprocals. Yes, perpendicular. This one, I have a slope of negative 2. Don't forget the negative because that says minus 2x. So negative 2 and positive 1 over 2. These are reciprocals. One's positive, one's negative. Yes, they are perpendicular. This one says y equals negative x. So the slope is negative 1. Here, the slope is positive 1. Well, the reciprocal of 1 is just 1 over 1. So the reciprocal is still just 1 over 1. This is positive. This is negative. Technically, they are reciprocals of each other. So yes, these are also perpendicular. This one, I've got negative 3 over 4 and positive 2 over 5. They are opposite, but these aren't even close to being reciprocals of each other. So no, these are not perpendicular. Find the slope of each pair of lines and determine which ones are perpendicular. So here, let's start in the middle. Let's find the slope of this line P first. So if I count from this point to this next point, I've got a slope of 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3. So this has a slope of 2 over 3. This one, if I count from here to this point, I've got a rise of 1, 2, 3, and a run of negative 1, 2. So negative 3 over 2, because it's 3 over negative 2, which is the same thing as negative 3 over 2. This is negative, this is positive, they're reciprocals, so yes, they are perpendicular. So slope of P was 2 over 3, slope of Q was negative 3 over 2, yes, perpendicular. Same thing for J and K. Let's look at K first. So rise over run, 1, 2, 3 over 1. So 3 over 1 or just 3 for K. For J, I've got a rise of 1 and a run of negative 1, 2, 3. So 1 over negative 3 is the same thing as negative 1 over 3. These are opposite from each other. They are also reciprocals. So again, yes, they are perpendicular. A and C. Let's look at A first. These 2 points. A rise of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A run of 1, 2, 3, 4. So a slope of 5 over 4. C, I've got a rise of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 over, whoops, I counted the wrong point. So this is my point. Rise of 1, 2, 3, run of negative 1, 2, 3, 4. So negative 3 over 4. These are opposite, but they are not reciprocals, so no, these are not perpendicular. Last example. What is the equation of line K? Well, we know that our y-intercept is 1 because it hits the y-axis right here. Now I have to find my slope. So if I look at the next point on K, it's right here. So I've got a rise of 1, a run of 2. So my slope is 1 over 2, 1/2. Equation, y equals mx plus b. So the slope was 1 over 2, x plus, we said the y-intercept was 1. So that's the equation of K. Now it says draw a line perpendicular to K through the point 2, 7. So let's figure out where the point 2, 7 is. It's marked here already on the graph. So I need to draw a line through that point, and it needs to have a slope that is the opposite reciprocal of 1 over 2, because it needs to be perpendicular to K. So the opposite reciprocal of 1 over 2 would be negative 2 over 1, or just negative 2. So if I use a slope of negative 2 and this point right here, negative 2 means down 2 and to the right 1. Down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1. So this would be my line. What is the equation of the line you drew in part B? Well, we already know the slope is negative 2, so y equals negative 2x plus, we need to find our y-intercept. So we didn't graph far enough over to figure out our y-intercept. Let's see if we can figure it out just by graphing. So if we went down 2 to the right 1, we could also go up 2 and to the left 1. So if we do that, we're right here. If we do that again, up 2, left 1, we are up here at 11 for our y-intercept. So this would be y equals negative 2x plus 11.